welcome back to another episode of our Seattle Kraken franchise. And before we get started, I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays, and I hope everybody's going to have an awesome new year. I'm so glad to be back here for season number 4, finally back with another episode. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. Let me know in the comments what's going to be your New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution this year is going to be to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I hope you guys can help me hit that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here we are, season number 4 of our Seattle Kraken franchise. We're looking at our lines here for our season. This is probably what we're going to run. But yeah, this is likely what we're going to run here. Joey Decord at an 84 overall, Nicholas Kakko backing him up. As for our AHL team, this is the young core that we built here. Nobody higher than the age of 26 here. And for our scratch, we have Dragicevic and Catton. I would like to incorporate them into our lineups one way or another. Berkeley Catton, 38 goals in the AHL. Wow, I wish 38 goals. 38 games in the NHL without a goal. So we're going to try to get him one. And obviously, we want him to reach his full potential here. We're going to maintain our leadership of Vince Dunn as our captain, Adam Larson, and Eli Tovinen are going to get the A. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and jump into our first game of the season. It's going to be the Calgary Flames taking us on at home at the Climate Pledge Arena. And our goal for this season, our New Year's resolution is going to be to make the playoffs. Thank you guys for joining us in another season, the 2028-29 season. And here we go, opening draw in the new season against the Calgary Flames. And we're underway here as they're going to win the draw. Zuccarello on the Flames here gets rocked by Dunn. Vince Dunn around for Kakko with the shot. Great save by Wolf. We're going to set up Kakko again. No, we can't get it. McCann tries to deke around. I probably should have passed it there. Dustin Wolf will cover. And we're going to see our old friend here, Brandon Montour, our former defenseman. And there's a man we traded him for, Zane Parekh, if he could get the puck off the boards here. He can set up McCann. Tovinen will skate it. Oh, I saw that whole left side of the net open there. Parekh will try to get a shot. His stick didn't break there. He just whiffed or somebody blocked it. Let's take it with Parekh here. Coast to coast. Kind of a shot there. As you guys remember from, I believe it was our last episode, last time we faced Montour, he got a goal against us. I believe it was a game winner or a game tie or something like that. Try to get the puck to right there as he gets hit. We're going to ice it. Oh my god, I need to set my fantasy hockey lineups. And speaking of fantasy hockey, I am going to have a video hopefully soon where my fantasy hockey team drafts my NHL franchise team. So keep a lookout for that. Unfortunately for my team, though, I'm not doing too hot. I'm 4-5 right now. 4-5-1. Yeah, I actually managed to tie in fantasy hockey. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Jamie Benn there. I saw a notification he did sign for Calgary in free agency. Here's Goyette. Tries to deke it. He tried to pick one in, but he can't get it. Here's Rekhoff now in his NHL debut. He's got the puck back to Riker Evans. He'll throw a shot on. I'm up to Rekhoff now. Just on side to Beniers. I was trying to look back to Rekhoff. And that's going to do it for period number 1. Good offensive pressure, but we can't get a goal as we remain scoreless for both teams here. I'm going to start Brandon Bussey this week. And let me tell you guys, he is one of the greatest waiver claims I think I've ever had. He's absolutely killing it. 14 career games played and 12 wins. Not to mention a right-handed tendy. I'm sure I've mentioned how much I love my right-handed tendies. Oh, McCann. I feel like he's got a good scoring opportunity there, but he doesn't. Frost to Zuccarello. They try to put it in. The court will let it out. As cool as this is in the NHL games, it's very, very uncommon nowadays in the NHL. I just completely forgot to go for the face-off there. Huge hit by Low Ride. Rim it around Nelson up to Marchment. Marchment, who's actually no longer on the Kraken, he got traded to the Blue Jackets. Made a very controversial play the other night. As we give away the puck here, he's still not even in the goal. He still makes a save. What a save by Joey Decord. I was absolutely foolish to do that. But Joey Decord bails us out. Marchment throws a shot. It's wide. Oh, okay. I tried to pass back to Nelson. Let's keep Decord in the net this time. Oh, I tried to find a long stretch pass to Marchment. That didn't really end well. We need to clear the puck here. Marchment out of stamina, so we'll find another option. We got Stevenson. He rips a shot. Oh, Goyette couldn't put it in. I believe this is Goyette's NHL debut, too, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think he did play some games for us last season. I'll definitely have a look at that. Flames putting on some offensive pressure here. We definitely need to get it out before they get full pressure. Thankfully, we do. Couple seconds left of your period. Number 2, Tolkien with the rebound, he scores! McCann throws a shot onto Dustin Wolf. Eli Tolkien picks it up. And with 1 second remaining in the second period, the first goal of the game and the first goal of the season for the Seattle Kraken goes to Eli Tolkien. Yeah, right at the buzzer there, 1.7 seconds. And that's definitely going to give us some momentum going into the third period here. We definitely could have used that. Seattle Kraken up 1-0 thanks to Eli Tolvanen, who puts away the rebound there. And we have a very important lead to hold on to for the first, hopefully, the first win of the first season. First win of the season, I should say. Kakko tries to get another one. Done. He said Zuccarello flying. Now he's got the puck for himself. Here he is. It's done. Scores. Drops Zuccarello. Picks up the puck. Skates around with it. And dekes past Dustin Wolf to double the Kraken lead to 2-0. And what an all-around play there by Vince Dunn, the captain. Wow, yes. Sent him flying. And just like that, we started the period just how we ended last period. So now we have a bigger lead to protect. Here's Kakko. Can he make it 3? Vince Dunn once again on Zuccarello. This time he's down for a little bit longer. I'll try to get back to Dunn. Perek locks down his former team there, as Montour will do the same to us. 6 hits for Vince Dunn. It has him listed as a center for whatever reason. I know that's a visual glitch. Obviously, Vince Dunn is not playing center. Going back to Nelson for Lowry. Lowry skates in. Beniers tries to find an option there. Alright, Beniers tic-tac-toe. Right shoots it at Wolf. And he'll cover. Nice little play there, but it seems that Dustin Wolf really read it well. Block shot. Here's Marchment on the breakaway. Mason Marchment back at it. He scores his first goal of the season here. What a turnaround play from the Kraken, coming off a block shot. And it looks like that's going to be a first career NHL point for Ty Nelson. Here's Sale up to Stevenson. Oh, he roofs it. He had the entire net open. Unfortunate play there for Stevenson. What are you going to do, though? Give it away to Farabee, who gets rocked by Larson. Goyette gives a puck away. Now here's Hanzek for the Flames. We got to get back. Is that Patrick Kane there on the Flames? We can't really get it out. This is kind of embarrassing. Why can't we get it out? Goyette, he's got nobody else with him, so he's just taking this by himself. All with no stamina. Radkov whiffs on a shot there. Given away by the Flames. Here's Radkov. I know he has speed. Oh, maybe a nice little move there. Looking for options. He's got Nyman with a shot. There's been so many chances with empty nets there, or like empty sides of the net, where we just can't capitalize. Thankfully, we are up 3-0. I mean, he did get the shot off. It's just not how I wanted that. Here come the Flames. Can't get it out. Decord. Joey Decord keeping the SO alive. I'm not going to say the word until this game is over. Flames are going to pull the goalie, but not for the reason we want. McCann's going to take the first penalty of this game with 20-something seconds left here. It's going to be an interference call. Yep, I just completely locked onto the wrong guy there. Flames looking for the dagger here on the power play. All right, rims around for Perek. He's going to try to clear it. He can't, and I probably should have passed that out. Sharangovich in front of the net. Sharangovich again, full pressure now for the Flames. If we can get this puck, that would be great. We can't. Zuccarello for Anderson. Save Decord. Here we go, 3 seconds left. Anderson, I try to block a shot there, and Joey Decord's gonna keep this game perfect for the Seattle Kraken. A shutout for him, and we move. Absolutely huge win by the team to keep this game scoreless for the Calgary Flames, and a great start for this regular season here. Let's simulate a month ahead now. We'll see where we're at. Crazy side note here: we went on a 5-game losing streak in the preseason. That's not ideal. 3-1 start for this season so far for the Seattle Kraken. That's not ideal. We're going to try to help them here with a tough opponent matchup against the Boston Bruins. We'll jump into this game here after 2. We have a tie game after 2 periods. Let's jump in. Let's try to get them a big win on the road here. TD Garden tied up at 2 apiece. Bruins trying to get a hot start here. We're not going to let them 2-on-1 there, and we absolutely kind of sold. Middle stat for McAvoy. He'll throw on a shot, which is tipped. Yeah, Nicholas Kakko in net. Huge hit there. McAvoy trying to get one. Blocked shot by Perek. I don't know if they got through him and then he blocked it, but either way, what a great effort by him. I tried to rim that around with a sail, but it's going to go straight to Swayman. By the way, I want to say what a great World Juniors we've had so far. This is very entertaining hockey here. Love getting to watch the World Juniors every year. It's honestly one of my favorite things to look forward to. And obviously, I'm looking forward to the Olympic hockey. Of course, I've done it again with the face-offs. But, yeah. Can't wait for the Olympic hockey to start. Here's Perek. He gets through. He can't get a shot off, though. It looked like the defenseman just kind of like stepped away there. He just kind of let him get on that breakaway. Yeah, hopefully the Olympic hockey tournament's going to happen. Obviously, they've had problems with the ice, which is very unfortunate, but hopefully you get to see our favorite NHL players back in the Olympics representing internationally. Nice move by Sale. Is he going to throw a shot off? He is. And Swayman will cover. Got a notification here. Igor Shinnikov just got traded. No team listed so far. Obviously, I'm talking about real life here. And I've done it again. I mean, this is wow. I've seen on the hockey subreddits of that happening to people, so thankfully I know it's not the only I'm not the only person this is happening to with the face-offs. Morgan Geeky there on the Bruins. He's killing it in real life, and obviously a former member of the Seattle Kraken. So good for him. Hopefully he can lock up the Rocket Richard. That's not a name that I anticipated on the Rocket Richard race, but if he can win it, man, that'd be awesome for him. Dragisevich with the hit. Nice save there. Kakko denying Pasternak a couple times, but the Bruins are going to get full pressure. We can't even get the puck there. Stretch pass to right. I'm just going to rim it around here, try to get that stamina back. Remaining here in regulation. Hopefully we can tack on a goal before that ends. Bruins obviously want to do the same here as Pasternak comes in with speed. He'll rip another shot there on Kakko. Stretch pass to Sale. He's trying to fight for it. Can't really get it. Pasternak gets the one-timer, and he finally gets the goal he was looking for. And what a very unfortunate time for it to happen. Bruins take the lead. Oh, man. 35 seconds for us to tack on a goal here, tie this game up. But you can't stop a Pasternak one-timer like that. And what a setup for the Bruins. And all those shots he was throwing on, I mean, it was bound to happen. We'll try to win the face-off here, get the puck in the zone, and we'll pull the goalie. But that's not if the Bruins win the face-off there, which they do. LaFerriere on the Bruins. He scored a hat-trick recently. Good for him. Maybe we don't need the goalie. Nyman gets denied. We're going to pull the goalie there now. Nelson throws on a shot, takes a body out in front. Evans. Winterton. We need more options here. We need to shoot the puck. That's what we need to do. Swayman denies. Nyman can't get a shot off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Bruins are going to hold on here. I probably should have shot the puck there. Fortunate way to end that game there. David Pastrnak tacks on a goal in the dying embers of the game. And we now drop to 5, 4, and 1 on the season. We'll simulate the rest of the month here. So here we are. We're going to jump into a game here against the LA Kings, who are 15, 8, and 1 for second in the Pacific, and we're all the way down there in sixth, on par with the Flames. 10, 10, and 3 we are. We got a different situation here. Jumping into the third period, we're going to be down by 1, so we're going to be looking for a goal here. Let's try to mount the comeback and get a win for our Seattle Kraken. They want us to call it timeout at the beginning of the period. Makes sense. Jordan Eberle there on the Kings, our former captain, obviously. We're going to get Kako here, hopefully on a breakaway. We can send it across to McCann, and that's broken up by Byfield, one of the best defensive centers in the game. Shane Wright with speed. He's going to come across, and what a save by George there. Marchment behind the net. Set up back to Lowry. I see the vision there. We'll get Lowry again, and he scores! Mason Lowry with the one-timer from the point, and this game is tied. Perfectly timed one-timer for Mason Lowry. What a ripper. He got denied on the first attempt there. I saw him open again for the one-timer, and he's got this game tied up. Here comes the Kraken once again, trying to make a nice play there, but it gets broken up by the Kings. Right, denied by George. Broken up by Dunn out in front there. Good threat for the Kings. Now here's McCann coming the other way. Jared McCann denied by George. Kako tries to get one. He can't get it. That's frustrating. Another saved breakaway there. Now here's Dunn. Speaking of breakaways, 2-on-1. That wasn't really a breakaway. I don't know why I said speaking of breakaways. Wow, he just got launched in the air there. Anderson broken up not once but twice. Still can't really get it out. Here's Sale. He's got options. Go yet with the shot. Gonna go offside here with just under a minute left. 55.5 seconds here in the third. Carter George leading the league in save percentage for the Kings. Former captain Jordan Eberle there on the top line for the LA Kings. Here's Byfield. Tries to get a shot off. It's blocked. Here we come the other way now. 35 seconds left. And, of course, to give it away to Eberle. How much do we want to bet that Eberle gets the overtime winner here? Not unless Marchment can score here. He's denied out in front with a blocked shot there. King is looking for one last rush. We want to not let that happen. Huge hit there. We'll just clear it out, ice it out. That's going to be the end of regulation. We're going to go to overtime here. Tolvanen and McCann, the forwards here for the Kraken. Huge hit there by Perek. He comes out with the puck. 2-on-1 now. Tolvanen can't get a shot off. Plays it back to McCann. McCann, he's got the entire slot open, and another crazy save by George. Are you kidding me? Carter George, man, he's killing it. Area out in front. Denied. Huge hit there on Fiala. McCann's got the puck. Does he have enough speed or stamina to get it? Perek with a one-timer. I definitely had all the time in the world there. And now here come the Kings on a breakaway, but Fiala doesn't have enough stamina. Tolvanen's going to get back, and he'll poke it away. Thankfully, he was out of stamina there, but Doc's got the puck in front of the net. Nobody wants to grab it. Here's Beniers fresh on the ice. He's got wheels. Can he wheel around the defense? And he scores! Matty Beniers, the overtime winner against our division rivals. And what a huge win there for our Seattle Kraken. Let's go is all I can say. Huge win for us. Carter George playing amazing there. Props to him with 38 shots. And we get the overtime win. Here we are at the end of January 2029. The Seattle Kraken are exactly 500 here, 21, 21, and 6. However, that's going to put us last in the Pacific Division. By the looks of it, it seems to be the hardest division here in all of hockey. Realized how much competition there was here. We definitely need to wake up as a GM. We definitely need to lock in. Let's start looking at some moves here. We have made a trade here with the New York Rangers. We have traded Chandler Stevenson for a younger forward and Will Cooley. We also gave them Jagger Fergus and a 6th-round pick this year. Now, the only issue is that Will Cooley is a free agent at the end of the season, but he is exponentially younger. If we can go to the lines here, we'll show you. There he is on the second line there, an 86 overall. Point production is not exactly the best, but it's very similar to what Stevenson had this year. So I think this is a personal good trade as long as we can get him extended. We also have Marchment that I was looking to move to. I wanted to package him with Stevenson, but unfortunately that wasn't anything I could do. We'll explore his options later in the season. Let's jump in. We're going to play this game here against the Buffalo Sabres. We're going to play this entire game, and obviously we're going to play Will Cooley's debut with the Seattle Kraken. There is Will Cooley, number 50 for the Seattle Kraken. First game since being traded. With the one-timer there, he's a very difficult player to face on that one-timer. You don't want to give up many opportunities for him. As we're going to take this up with McCann. Paco out in front, he can't capitalize. See if we can still get the puck here. You got it with Perek, 89 on 89 there. Dunn skates in. Vince Dunn, he can't get a shot off as he's clamped down by Dahlin. Oh, Perek there is going to go to the box. All right, Zayden Perek called there for boarding. Sabres to the power play. They're not going to put out Thompson on this power play, which is kind of surprising to me. The Sabres get full pressure and we clear it out, so that's gone for them. McLeod's going to skate in. Benson and Jones try to block it there with Winterton. Here's Winterton skating short-handed here. He's going to find Evans. Lower, I will throw one on tipped by Winterton. Sabres are going to let it out. They're going to start a rush here on the power play. Benson's going to skate in. Let's just clear it. Oh, no, we can't even clear it. There we go. Great clear by Evans. Oh, wow. They have 30 seconds left on their power play. They're yet to get a shot on. Great breakup. They get their first shot there. They're going to try to tap it in, but they don't. Decord holds on. Here's 34 points on the season, which is not ideal for a top point scorer, especially where we are now in the season. Larson's going to clear it. That's going to do it for the Sabres power play here. Oh, McCann was right there. Okay, thankfully he didn't tap it. And Jared McCann gets us our first goal of this game. On the second shot, too. He had the puck right on his stick. I was afraid he wasn't going to shoot, but he got it off. And takes over Beniers as our leading point scorer. Big hit there. Seattle's got a 3-on-1. If they could capitalize, Red comes with a couple shots there, but he's denied by Levi to Catton. With a shot, nice dangle too, and he scores, doubling our lead to 2-0. And that's his first goal. Wow, Berkeley Catton gets his first goal in the NHL. We'll save that puck. I'm not sure why the equipment manager's wearing a Utah jacket, but Berkeley Catton, nonetheless, first career goal in the NHL. This is going to be like, what, game number 50 for him now? So what a huge achievement for him, and obviously what a nice snipe. Right with the shot there, Cooley behind the net. Let's see if we can tack on one more before the period ends. Oh, if we would have gotten that rebound, but time ran out anyways. First period comes to an end here, and what a great offensive game so far. 2-0 here, thanks to Berkeley Catton's first career goal. Back in the offensive zone here to start the second period. Tolvanen is skating around. He's looking for options. He's not going to do anything. He'll rip a shot. Low ride. Deeks around trying to find Trying to find some space. We got Nelson there trying to go for the one-timer. He gets denied. Cooley steals. He'll throw a shot on there. Go yet with the puck. We get full pressure, but unfortunately nothing's going to come out of it. Krebs tries to clear it, but his stick breaks. Now we're back into the zone. Unfortunately, no full pressure for us here. Sale's going to skate in. Forehand, backhand. He'll throw a shot off. It almost bobbled in. Evans, he's got Goyette. And McCann out in front there. Or was that Beniers? I'm sorry. Winterton tries to fit it in there. Catton, the puck is still loose. It's not blown. But the time is going to run out. Still a 2-0 game heading into the third period here. We want to tack on some more goals. And we want to leave here with a win to get us above 500. Tolvaden's going to take a penalty there on Beniers. The Sabres are going to go back to the power play. Oh no, I'm sorry, I was right. Yeah, back to the power play for the Sabres here. I forgot they did have a power play in this game. Here come the Sabres again on a rush this time, and it's going to be Owen Power. He's gonna get one back here for the Sabres. 2-1, and I kind of jinxed ourselves here. Power, the leading point scorer now, alongside with Tage Thompson for the Buffalo Sabres. Clearly looking to get something back here. We want to get a 2-goal lead. That would be very ideal. We don't want to blow this game here. The Sabres are obviously very much still in this. Sabres win the draw there in the defensive zone. Marchman with speed. He's coming down the other way. Drops it back to Dawn. Now to Perek. Perek, a slap shot from the point. We still have it. We're trying to build some pressure here. Done. Back to Perek. They're just going to play catch. Perek will throw another one at the point. I'll try to set up Marchman for the one-timer. He gets blocked there by Byram, but he's going to clear. No icing for them. Leo Komarov, absolute legend. He's back in the NHL there. Just kidding. It's obviously not him, but what a goat that man is. Long stretch pass to Rekov. He can beat his defenseman here, and he does. Tried to play back to Winterton, but that didn't work out. For 7 minutes left here. Here's Austin looking to tie this game up for the Sabres. He's going to get denied by Kakko. We're going to come around the other way. McCann, he doesn't really have many options. He's going to rip it around. Big hit from Kakko there on Power. Try to get Tolvanen out in front. We can't. Huge hit from Lowry. Man, he sends him flying. Huge hit there from Nelson coming all the way up. Here's Thompson. Now, was that a one-handed shot? I just want to say something here. A one-handed shot from Tage Thompson. How did he pull that off? I mean, it was poked, but if that would have went in, that would have been crazy. Thank God it didn't. Marchman, he's denied out in front. Minute left here for the Sabres to tie it. They're probably going to pull their goal here. They're not going to, because we do have the puck. Lowry has it. Maybe we can get one without them pulling the goalie. That would be nice. Lowry throws it on, trying to get the rebound there. Here's Thompson the other way. Now they're going to pull the goalie. Thompson gets hit by Sale. We get it with Larson. We're going to go for it. Oh, no, they didn't even pull him. What am I thinking? I thought they pulled him. Here's Marchman, and he's going to put this game to bed. Mason Marchman with his team-leading 19th goal this season. And the Seattle Kraken are surely going to leave here with a W. Great hard-fought game by the Kraken. And obviously, we want that playoff push. We're now going to be above 500. Time is going to run out, though, for the Sabres. Decord maybe for the empty net there, but that's not going to happen. But that will do it, though. Seattle Kraken get the W here, Buffalo, and we move. That's going to take us out of last place in the Pacific Division. However, we are 2 games above the Ducks. It'll be very fitting to sim to the trade deadline here. We're going to see where we are at the trade deadline. Do we need to be buyers? Do we need to be sellers? Because like I've mentioned previously, this is a very tough division, and we could either be in a playoff spot or we could either be in last place. I feel like there's no in between there. We are at the trade deadline, and we are going to be sellers because we are 27-28. And honestly, I want to try to go for the potential first overall pick here. We do have Capo Kakko and Eli Tolvanen on the block. So let's see what we can get for them. We don't get anything crazy. As you can see, Brendan Montour also on the trade block there. But if we can't get anything for them, then it's not really that big of a deal. The issue is that Tolvanen is protected by a no trade clause. So after doing a little bit of research and just moving around, I kind of ultimately decided that not making a move is kind of our best option there. We don't really have many pieces that can be traded, and honestly, it's not really looking too good here. As much as I did want to sell off a piece, probably not going to happen. We're just going to simulate the rest of the season here because honestly, it's not looking too bright on our season. We need a huge turnaround, and it's not really looking good. I genuinely do not believe it. I was literally just on my phone, like scrolling. We clinch a playoff spot with 90 points. I feel like both times that we've clinched a playoffs in this series so far, I just did not expect us to make the playoffs. We genuinely went on a tear, a 5-game win streak. A 5-game win streak to end the season here. I was literally just on my phone, not paying attention, and we actually made the playoffs. This is incredible. I mean, what a props to this team. I did not expect this at all. Wow. I'm just lost for words here. Let's go over our point producers for this team. Mason Marchman's gonna end our season here with 58 points. He's gonna be our top point guy as well as our top point scorer. Vince Dunn's gonna be our top assist man with 43. Zane Parekh ending off with 40 assists. So good for him. 23 years of age too. Don't forget. Will Cooley, solid point producer, but obviously most of these points coming with the Rangers. And yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of lost for words right now. Joey Dickhort, not his best season. Kako, okay for a backup. In the AHL, though, I mean, man, we killed it in the AHL. Sarinen and Matt Murray with the goalies. Nadeau and Cartier are going to be our two top guys there. Cartier taking 70 penalty minutes in 68 games. That's crazy. But for right now, we have the Stanley Cup playoffs to focus on, which is not something I even expected to say in this episode. But here we are. We're going to be taking on the Vegas Golden Knights in the Stanley Cup playoffs here in round one. After 2 periods of play, we do have a 2-0 lead on the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's simulate the third period, see if we can hold on here. Vegas is going to get one back through Mark Stone, but Redcoff is going to answer right away, and Hurdle's going to answer back as well. 3 goals here in this game in 2 minutes. So this is anybody's game really here, but Seattle holds the lead here. Time winding down. And the Seattle Kraken are going to hold on game number 1 with a victory against the Vegas Golden Knights. Starting off the playoffs, how we ended the regular season with a victory. And here we are as we're going to jump into game number 2. We'll simulate the first 2 periods here again as we do have a 2-1 lead. Mark Stone's going to score with 8 seconds left in the first. Edward Sale's going to score in the second here to give us a lead. We'll simulate the third period here once again. Vegas is going to tie it here. Hurdle will score, and Eichel will get one right after. Will Cooley's going to tie it here on the power play, though. Time winding down, and Capo Caco is going to give us the lead with 3 minutes left, and Berkeley Catton's going to seal us with the empty netter. Seattle's up 2-0 in the series here against the Vegas Golden Knights. 2 wins away at T-Mobile Arena, and we're going to come back home to the home crowd. And hopefully that home crowd advantage is going to help us here. First period, Capo Caco is going to get one. 2-0 here as Will Cooley is going to attack on another. Let's simulate the third period. Shea Theodore is going to get one for Vegas, get one back. They only score in the third period here, this Vegas team. They're going to tie it off through Dorofeyev. But Beniers is going to answer right back. I mean, I feel like this is a very common theme here. Clock winding down. The Seattle Kraken have a 3-0 series lead over the Vegas Golden Knights. What? Here we are in game number 4, and we have the opportunity to S-word the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm not going to say it yet, but Will Cooley's going to give us 2 goals in the first period. And oh my God, We have a 4-1 lead over the Vegas Golden Knights heading into the third period. This is absolutely unbelievable. I would never thought we would be here in a million years, yet here we are. We are going to sweep the Vegas Golden Knights. Done and dusted for a team that barely even scraped the playoffs. A 5-game win streak. An absolute wing and a prayer. We ended up making about like 7 points too because of that win streak. And we are going to sweep the Vegas Golden Knights, who I believe won the Pacific Division. We're going to wait our second round opponents here, who's going to be the winner of the Edmonton Oilers or the LA Kings. And it will be the Edmonton Oilers, so we are going to face Davo and the boys. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Game number 1 here in the second round. Rakop's going to give us a 1-0 lead here. Stuart Skinner's still on the Oilers here. Tie game after 2. And for the first time in the playoffs, we're going to jump in here to overtime. We haven't had that yet, and obviously a tough opponent here in the Edmonton Oilers. As you can see, Connor McDavid at a 98 overall, Draisaitl at a 96. We are obviously the underdogs here, and we're going to prove the haters wrong. Here's Kaka with speed, blows past Bouchard. Cooley with the rebound. Will Cooley is going to win this game in overtime. His 5th goal of the playoffs already. And the Seattle Kraken take game 1 here at the Rogers Center. Rogers Place, whatever. Let's go, boys. The Seattle Kraken are absolute wagons here. 5-0 in the playoffs. We get our first overtime game and our first overtime win against the Edmonton Oilers. To game number 2 here. Edmonton's going to come out to 1-0 lead. I think that's the first lead we've even given up in this entire playoffs. I could be wrong, though. After 2, we're still down by 1, but it was far from over yet, as we've seen in these playoffs. Edward Sales is going to tie this game here. Darnell Nurse is going to get one right back. So, like, what's the point of even me opening my mouth? Because they're just going to score, like, immediately after. That's what the sim engine is. Broberg's going to attack on another. Mangiapane's going to attack on another. I mean, just come on. You know, can't even be mad. Absolute masterclass from us in the playoffs so far. Our first loss is going to be handed to us in the second round of game number 2. Game number 2 of the second round. Let's jump into game number 3 here, back on home ice in Seattle. We're going to get a shorthanded goal here to open up the scoring. 3-0 after 2. Nelson's going to get his first playoff goal, and Catton's going to get his second playoff goal. Time winding down. Will Cooley's going to get on another, not even an empty netter, but he's going to score on Skinner with 50 seconds left, just like his jersey number. The Seattle Kraken are going to take the series lead right back. Draisaitl's going to get a shorthanded goal, and Cooley will get one back, keeping us in this game. Time's going to run out, though, and unfortunately that's going to do it. Oilers will take game number 4 to even the series at 2. Here we are now, game number 5. We're going to simulate the first period, and the Oilers are going to come out on top 3-1. Mangiapane is going to have 2 goals there. Nothing doing in the second period, though, as we're going to simulate the third. As Shane Wright's going to get us one right away. Frederick's going to get one back for the Oilers. Connor McDavid's going to steal the empty netter. They're going to take game number 5, and for the first time in the playoffs, the Seattle Kraken are facing elimination. Here we are, game number 6 here against the Edmonton Oilers. We're going to simulate the first period, nothing happening there. Second period, the Oilers are going to explode for a 4-1 lead. And we'll simulate the third period here. Obviously, our season on the line. We need to tack on 3 goals to keep this tied. But unfortunately, as time winding down, it looks like that's not going to be the case. The Edmonton Oilers are more than likely going to eliminate the Seattle Kraken from the Stanley Cup playoffs. The playoffs that they shouldn't even have made in the first place, I should say. But I am more than proud of this team for making it to the second round, almost the third round there, kind of a 2022-esque run for the Seattle Kraken. The Coachella Valley Firebirds are going to get eliminated by the eventual champions of the Calder Cup, the Henderson Silver Knights. Alex Ovechkin here, still on the Capitals. He's going to lead them to another Stanley Cup, and at 43 years of age, he's going to explode for 49 goals. He's passed the 1,000 mark. He's shattered the 1,000 mark. And man, he just doesn't stop. Russian machine never breaks. He's going to potentially end his career on a second Stanley Cup. We'll see what happens there. But man, what a great career nonetheless. So let's simulate to the draft. We're going to find what draft spot we have. The New York Islanders are going to win the draft lottery. That sounds like deja vu there. But they're going to jump from 8 to 1 to win the draft lottery. The Winnipeg Jets are going to fall from 1 to 3. And San Jose is even going to jump up from 6 to 2. So look at the retired players here. Sidney Crosby on the Flyers, which I think we've mentioned that in a previous episode, but nonetheless, that is still absolutely crazy. Just go to your team's arch rivals, but nonetheless, he's going to retire, and what a great career he's had. Almost 2,000 points there in 1,600 games. No Ovechkin here, as obviously he's going to stick around after that near 50-goal season. Kopitar here on the Predators. Benny here on the Flames. A couple names bouncing around, but Victor Hedman and Tyler Seguin are going to stay loyal to their teams as they're going to retire there. The former captain of the Seattle Kraken, Jordan Eberle, is going to announce his retirement with the LA Kings. As you can see here, he played a good amount of seasons with the Kraken. As we did trade for Boston, I guess they traded him to LA, or he was a free agent. Philip Grubauer here, he's been in Coachella for the last few seasons. He is going to announce his retirement as well at the age of 37. No clue as to who's available. We'll see who the Islanders are going to take with the first overall pick. They're going to take Rob Stanton, a 83 overall medium elite. Not a bad pick here. Obviously a shorter statured player, but that's who they're going to take with the first overall pick. The Sharks here are going to take Korolev, two-way forward there, another medium elite winger, and Heiskanen in there for the Jets. So we do have the 17th overall pick, despite obviously being in the second round of the playoffs. I think that's based off the regular season finish. So let's explore what options we have. Obviously, not a lot of players scouted here. Unfortunately, our scouting department not really doing a good job. Maybe it's kind of my fault on my end for not really hiring many scouts. But after going through some stats, I'm going to go with this guy right here, Joel Garcia. Welcome to the Seattle Kraken. A right-wing medium elite playmaker. That seems to be a good pick there. As we'll look at the other options we could have had here. Yeah, so it kind of looks like we made the right pick. A top 4 medium defenseman, that's good as well, but I think it's safe to say we did make the right pick. Like I said, not really the best scouting here, so all of our picks are essentially going to be a shot in the dark. But with our second round pick, I'm going to go with Pedro Frank, who is a left defenseman, a good point producing left defenseman, might I add. And wow, what a great pick that turned out to be. A 72 overall low elite. He's even got an X factor there. Overall at 17 years of age, that turned out to be a great pick. Just don't scout anybody, just go based off of stats here. What I'm going to do with this next pick, Jeremy Gannon, welcome to the Seattle Kraken. A 62 overall medium top 9 in the third round. And with our fourth round pick, I'm going to go with this guy here, Manny Scrivens. Welcome to the Seattle Kraken. Another medium elite player there, down to a 54 overall, though. But look at the trade value of those two players there. Our first round pick, and obviously now our fourth round pick, Manny Scrivens. Managed to get us some great trade value, which is awesome. But obviously, we're not going to trade him. We're going to get him to develop. Our next pick here in the fifth round is going to be this guy right here, Russell Paco. Welcome to the Seattle Kraken. Medium bottom, 6 forward. Kind of an epic, but honestly, with the way our draft's been going so far, I'm not really complaining. Our next pick here in the 6th round is going to be Jose Atkinson. Welcome to the Seattle Kraken. A low top 9 for their 56 overall. And that's actually going to do it. We don't even have a oh no, that was the 7th round. I'm sorry. Okay, so I guess we didn't have a 6th round pick. So I guess we did skip around, but you know what? That doesn't really make a difference. We still had a great draft, in my opinion, as we're going to send the rest of the draft there. So everybody's going to accept here except for Mason Marchment, who I did offer a 1-year deal to. He's going to reject our offer simply on the fact that he wants to test the free agent market. I have made the ultimate decision to let Matt Murray go, 35 years of age there for the AHL team. As we do have some younger pieces like Sarainen who can help us in the net. So without further ado, let's jump into free agency here. Let's see what names we can go after. Quentin Byfield there on the free agency list. Adam Fox. We got a lot of huge names here, and we definitely need to capitalize. Byfield is obviously an RFA. He's not a UFA just yet. Kent Johnson here. But Adam Fox, 92 overall, 31 years of age. He's going to be the top free agent name. He's going to want a lot of money. But he's obviously quite a huge point producer, and what a great defenseman he is as well. The former Norris winner. And there we go. Adam Fox is going to accept our offer to become a member of the Seattle Kraken. We're going to land the top free agent signing. And honestly, I didn't even show him me offering my contract because... And honestly, I didn't even show me offering the contract because I just offered him the most basic contract you could offer. I don't even think I offered him a no-trade clause. Marchman's going to head off to Colorado. He obviously didn't want to stay with us, and that's completely fine. That's his decision there. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and follow us on the socials. Like and subscribe, and follow me on the socials. Thank you guys so much. And be sure to stay tuned because this next episode is going to be awesome. Thank you guys again. And of course, let's go Kraken.